Hello everyone, in this tutorial we will solve the numerical of overhanging simply supported beam subjected to uniformly distributed load and point load. So this is an example of overhanging beam. This beam overhang both sides. So in between the support it carry uniformly distributed load of 25 kilonewton and 2 point loads of 30 kilonewton on the left hand side and 20 kilonewton on the right hand side. So we have to draw shear force and bending moment diagram. Then second, we have to find out the position and magnitude of maximum bending moment. And third one is we have to find out the position of point of contraflexion. So first calculate the RA and RB. This is RA, RB. So to calculate RA and RB, apply the equilibrium condition and assume that upward forces are positive and downward forces are negative, clockwise movements as a positive and anti-clockwise movement as negative. So first equilibrium condition is sum of all the vertical forces are 0. So vertical forces are first forces 30 kilonewton downward acting, so it is negative. Then RA is acting upward. Then 25 kilonewton is acting on 4 meter. RB is acting vertically upward and 20 kilonewton is acting vertically downward. So sum of all these forces should be 0. So from this RA plus RB comes out as 150. This is equation number 1. Now by taking moments about point A. So consider A as a center. So first force is 30 kilonewton. 30 kilonewton is at a distance of 2 meter from point A and it tends to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. So take it as negative. Next is UDL. UDL is 25 kilonewton per meter acting on 4 meter and distance of its CG from point A, it is 2 meter and it tend to rotate the beam in clockwise direction. Then next one is RB. RB is at a distance of 4 meter from point A. It tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. The last one is 20 kilonewton is at a distance of 5 meter from point A and it tend to rotate the beam in clockwise direction. Sum of all these movements about point A, it should be 0. So from this we can calculate the value of RB. 240 by 4, that is 60 kilonewton. So put the value of RB in equation number 1. So RA comes out as 90 kilonewton. Now RA is 90 kilonewton and RB is 60 kilonewton. Now after calculating RA and RB, we have to plot shear force diagram. So first point is point C. So first calculate the shear force on just left of point C. So on the just left of point C there is no shear force, so this value is 0. Then take just right of point C. So place your finger on just right and sum up all leftward forces. So there is a one force, this is minus 30 kilonewton. The next one is point A. So take left of point A. Place your finger just left and sum up all leftward forces. Again there is a one force minus 30 kilonewton. Next is just right of point A. So place your finger just right and sum up all leftward forces. So minus 30 plus 90. Minus 30 plus 90. So it becomes 60 kilonewton. Next point is left of point B. So on the left of point B there is a one force of minus 30 another is plus 90, and UDL is acting vertically downward, so it is minus 25 kilonewton acting on 4 meter. So net becomes minus 40 kilonewton. Then just write off point B. So minus 40 up to just left, just right, minus 40 plus 60. Place finger just right, minus 40 is this and plus 60 is this. So net becomes 20 kilonewton. The next point is, last point is D. Just left of point D. Again 20 kilonewton. Then just right of point D. Sum up all leftward forces. So 20 up to just left, just right, include the minus 20. So net becomes 0. Now we have to plot all these values on a reference line. Now plot all these points on this reference line. So first point on the C is 0. So plot here C is 0. Then C is minus 30, minus 30 here. Then A minus 30, A 60, then B minus 40, then B plus 20, then D 20 and 0. So now join all these points with a straight line. Now after joining all these points with a straight line, we got a shear force diagram. So this is our shear force diagram. Now plot the bending moment diagram. So to plot the bending moment diagram, first calculate the bending moment at each point due to their leftward forces. Now bending moment diagram. So bending moment about point C. So on the left side of point C there is no force, so bending moment is 0. Next point is about A. About A, on the left side of point A there is a one force, that is 30 kilonewton, which is at a distance of 2 meter, and it tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction, so it is minus 60 kilonewton meter. Next point is point B. On the left side of point B, 30 kilonewton is there, then R is there, and UDL is there. So three moments we have to calculate. So first is 30 kilonewton is at a distance of 6 meter from point B, so minus 30 into 6. The next is RA. RA is 90, it is at a distance of 4 meter. We tend to rotate the beam in clockwise direction. And last one is UDL. UDL is 25 kilonewton per meter acting on 4 meter, and distance of its CG from point B is 2 meter, and this tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. So this comes out as minus 20 kilonewton meter. The last point is point D. On the left side of point D, first force is 30 kilonewton. It is at a distance of 7 meter. So minus, it tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. Next one is 90 kilonewton. RA, it tend to rotate the beam in clockwise direction, and RA is at a distance of 5 meter from point D. Next is UDL. UDL is 20 kilonewton acting on 4 meter, and distance of its CG from point D is at a distance of 3 meter, and it tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. Next force is RB, 60 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter. So when we calculate, it comes out as 0. Now we have to plot all these points on a reference line. So first point is point C. This is 0. The value is 0. The value of point A is minus 60. Take here minus 60. The next one is B minus 20 and 0. Now join the point from C to A with the straight line. B to D with straight line, and A to B with curve line, because between A and B there is a UDL. So we have to join the point A to B with curve line. And one more point you have to take care, wherever the shear force diagram changes from positive to negative, here bending moment is maximum. Now this is our bending moment diagram. So now we have to find out the position and magnitude of maximum bending moment. So this is the point where shear force diagram changes from positive to negative. Here bending moment is maximum. Suppose this is point E on the beam, and which is at a distance of x meter. So now we have to find out the position of this point and magnitude of bending moment at this point. Now calculate the shear force on the left side of point E. The shear force on just left of point E. So first force is minus 30, next is plus 90, this one, and next is 25 kilonewton acting on x meter. Now this is the shear force on the left of point E. Now from this diagram, this shear force should be 0. Now put equal to 0 and find out the value of x. X is equal to 60 by 25. So this comes out as 2.4 meter. So the position of maximum bending moment lies at 2.4 meter from point A. Now calculate the bending moment about point E. So this will be the maximum bending moment. So first load is 30 kilonewton, is at a distance of 2 plus x. So x is 2.4, so 2 plus x 4.4 meter, and it tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. Next one is RA. RA is 90 into, it is at a distance of 2.4, it tend to rotate the beam in clockwise direction. Next load is UDL. UDL is 25 kilonewton per meter acting on x meter, and distance of its CG lies at half of total distance, and it tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. So this value comes out as 12 kilonewton meter. So the value of maximum bending moment is 12 kilonewton meter. Now we have to find out the position of point of contraflexure, and point of contraflexure are where the bending moment diagram in between the beam becomes 0. These points are called point of contraflexure. Suppose these points are F and F dash on the beam. So we have to find out the position of these points on the beam. Now to calculate point of contraflexure, project the point F onto the beam. Suppose here is point F, which is at a distance of x dash meter from point C. Now we have to calculate bending moment about point F. So 30 kilonewton is at a distance of x dash meter from point F, and this tend to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. Next is RA. RA is 90 kilonewton. It is at a distance of x dash minus 2. X dash minus 2, and it tend to rotate the beam in clockwise direction. It is positive. Last one is UDL. UDL is 25 kilonewton. It is at a distance of x minus 2 acting on. So this is the quadratic equation from the diagram. Here the bending moment is 0, so put equal to 0 and calculate the value of x dash. So after calculation, x dash comes 5.3 8 meter and 3.42 meter. So these are the position of point of contraflex where the bending moment diagram in between the beam is 0. This is the position of point of contraflexure from point C. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Stay home and save lives. Thank you very much.